fear is a liar. It will convince you that in order to have the money you have to do out of integrous things. In order to have the money you have to overgive, over constantly work hard and exhaust yourself, or you have to please. You know how our mothers, they have to, if your generational line is, you gotta see how were your mothers. In order to get the money, what did they have to do? In order to make the money, what does your, did you see your father overwork always? Did you see your mother please? Like in my family line, women had to constantly please the husbands to get the money, and they are not allowed to touch the money. Or that idea doesn't exist, that women having her own finances, feeling financial stable, or having even in their wallets the money that was, I saw my mother had, was like my father gave sometimes when he was, my mother has either begged or had pleased him or whatever. Okay, so there was no, so we learn very false things about money. Okay, but my spirit guides told me also, and told me to tell you also, that you never ever ever have to do out of things that are out of integrity in any way. No. And if you are a woman, you deserve money because you exist. Your existence is so enough. You do not, your existence in itself brings a lot to the table. Honestly, as a woman, your priority should be your relaxation, because when you are really relaxed, you're not exhausting yourself by overworking, overgiving to anybody. Okay, you will be at a relaxed state, and then you naturally will do what your intuition is leading you to do. Either it is to, go for a walk, or like write or paint, whatever your thing is. Okay, you will be naturally led. And you know this, when you are loved properly, respected properly, you will love people in return, right? So your existence in itself is enough. You don't have to overwork yourself over. No, do not let fear convince you or make you do anything that doesn't sit well with you. Because I promise you, God will like literally part mountains or do whatever to have things go your way, to have things, like happen in such a way that feels aligned for you. Even if it feels like, oh my God, am I that special, or it's so difficult and not, no, God will, Mother Earth will. Okay, so never ever ever believe that you have to do things out that are not aligned for you. Okay, that you feel like if you have to lie, cheat, overgive, or whatever. No, nothing. Your existence is enough. Seriously. Okay, and I would like to wait, should I share it or not? I don't know. Yeah, I will. Okay, so yesterday, no, anyway, I am so confused. So if I'm confused, I will not share it. Okay, but yeah, maybe in another video, if God want to me to share these examples that I was about to share. So anyway, when we have lived in survival for too long, we start to believe that. When we have seen, when our generation sent, when our mothers, grandmothers, fathers, grandfathers lived the reality of survival, and just in order to make little money, they have to work so hard, they had to be always tired and worried and anxious about the bills. We start to believe that reality, and somatically we start to relate that. Somatically, receiving money would feel like guilt. Somatically, making money would feel like, oh my God, exhaustion. But you have to train your body with new feelings. How? And this is what my spirit guides really wanted me to share. How do you want to feel when you receive money? Because for me, I will tell you, there was a lot of guilt. And like, oh my God, I felt small. If somebody gave me money, I feel like they were superior than me and I'm inferior. Okay, And that was because that's how it was when my mother asked for money and she was not given, and she was given after like a lot of like pleasing and all. When my father gave, or she had to like literally think of stories or like strategies so that she can have little bit of money from my father. It was never like, ease, and like it did felt integrous to have the money. So that was my sensation. Anytime I received that, those sensation would come up. But now I started to train my body, like how do I want to feel when I receive money. I want to feel calmer. I want to feel like just how I'm like, breathing air. I'm breathing air and there is nothing. It feels very normal. So that's what I want to feel. Very calm, relaxed, joyful, happy, light, fun, and all those feelings, like really good feelings, joyful, fun feelings around money. Either giving money, making money, receiving money, acting on my money making ideas. I want to feel those feelings of joy, light-heartedness, and like fun and happiness, and like light and clean energy, um, yeah, that's what I want to feel. There was something that I wanted to share and it slipped my mind. Wait. Just be patient. Yeah. So coming to, when if I want to develop these feelings, that does not happen overnight, and also it can when we have lived in survival so long, or when we have lived in an environment where love was not present, or it was given with strings attached and all of that. When we really receive it, it starts to feel like cheating, it starts to feel like betrayal. Or with money also, it's gonna be like, oh my god, it's so bad. We have, I indirectly, without even knowing, we have rehearsed these feelings of these bad feelings, these feeling like out of integrity and cheating, and like suspiciousness, unknowingly. We have rehearsed those feelings, and in order to get out of it and like really being open to money, love, to God's epic blessings, and feeling calm, it's a process, slowly. And when I go through my challenges, like I shared about yesterday, I had only 4 rupees, which is less than $1, and every month there is something or the other situation, and I was like, why is it happening again and again? But then I realized, because God wanted me to see the deeper truth in the situation. God was training me to train myself to feel calm, to train myself to build deeper levels of faith. Because I did receive the help today from a friend with grocery money and all of that. I visualized it and it happened. God guided that person, and I'm so grateful to him for helping me out. And what was I about to share? This, why do I keep forgetting things today? Anyway, yeah, I was like, yeah, when there was one part of my mind, it was like, oh my god, I need to to receive more help or something like that, or it's him. But no client, no people are not source of my money, and I'm very happy because God do beautiful things through people, and I am so welcome. Like I'm welcoming good people in my life, really good people, kind, generous people in my life, at the same time knowing that it's God, and it is my intention in life to have my own. I feel I feel like when I have my YouTube or something like that, I want to have a source of income that's my own, that I got like some special beautiful source of income, that you know I feel, so that when if I choose to be in a relationship, if I choose to, it's not because my survival is dependent on anybody else. My survival was dependent on my father, and it felt like it's too, like, depending on somebody didn't feel safe as a child. So now me depending on somebody, it's a nightmare. So I was like, okay, no, I only want my own source of income. And I had this conversation, because this friend of mine also said, like, if you want further help once in a while, you can. And I'm very happy that he said that. But in my heart, I really want to, like, have my own source of income. It just, like, I feel like I want to build healthier relationships, and I cannot do that until I have my own money. For some reason, I feel like if I have my own money, I will be able to connect with the heart of the other person, and I would be able to honor my truth. Because sometimes we can feel like, oh, if this person is my source of survival, I have to please them. But no, that's not true. You never have to do that. Never, ever, ever. Okay? Do not do anything that is out of integrity and that costs you your honesty. No, 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 no. Money will come to you in, like, tenfold amounts if you be in your integrity and be honest. Yeah. Book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me if you want intuitive guidance, spiritual guidance, psychic guidance. And if you want to get into your power, feel more confident, anything is keeping you small, any limiting belief or any fear, I can help you move through that and put you, like, have a safe space for you as you come bring yourself in your power. And also, you can donate for my rent, food and basic bills. It will help me a lot. Let me know in the comments below how this video helped you, what are your takeaways. And what else, yeah, I'll see you in another video. I really love this outfit that God inspired me to wear today. I'm really, really, really grateful.